right, 1700 the big talker as well. Mediacom Connections 22. Just want to get you updated on a few things. Northern Iowa beats Arizona State 82-63, I believe it was. A good old butt kicking down in Orlando. Now, that tournament was originally scheduled for San Juan, but they moved it due to the Zika scare from San Juan to Orlando down at Disney. So there you go there. We got Thursday night NFL football, some college stuff going on, the hoops. But, yeah, great job out of you and I to kick it off. All right, debuting here next Tuesday and Thursday nights at 6, Saturday mornings 8, and Sunday mornings at 8 as well. Above the Game, a brand new outdoor show with an emphasis on hunting. And the big guy off to my right, left on TV, is Brian Smith. Brian, welcome to the program, pal. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I appreciate it. You're part of Above the Game.
Correct.
Why don't you give us a little bit of history on Above the Game, what you guys are all about, and we'll take it from there.
Well, basically, we're a group of guys. We started off northeast Iowa, small town Iowa. You got your Cresco, Alma area. So we do a lot of our hunting. What makes us unique is we do a lot of our hunting close to our roots. But that's kind of where we started at. And we've done a lot on the digital platform nationally.
Right.
That's where we've had our biggest growth. I mean, we have a tremendous fan base nationally, which makes it kind of weird, because I was telling you earlier today when we talked that, believe it or not, being from Iowa, one of our weaker fan bases is locally here, regionally. So That's what's so exciting about bringing it on air here on MC22.
And we love it. MC22 and 822 high definition. Now, Brian, how did this start? Why don't you give us the genesis of it? And isn't it interesting? You guys are a bunch of Iowa guys, and this thing picked up outside the Iowa borders.
Yeah, it got huge outside the borders.
That's wild.
Yeah.
How'd you guys start it? Whose idea, and how did it all come together?
Basically, I originally started it myself, and then I brought in Josh and Jarvis are my partners, and they're the business geniuses, also owners of People's Insurance Agency.
Yep. And let's get the last name out there.
Whitinger.
I always say it wrong, but the Whitinger.
Jason's actually sitting over there now watching,
he is.
making faces at us.
Too scary to go on TV for sure.
He wouldn't come on.
But the Whitinger, Josh and Jarvis got involved. So what'd you guys do? You had the name of the game, or Above the Game. You went from there.
Yeah, we made it a true business, and we've secured a lot of partners on the national level within the hunting industry, and we have our own custom Apple TV channel, Roku channel. So it's been a fun ride, and now it's going to be gotten more exciting coming on MC22.
Yeah, well, like I said, 11 states you're going to be seeing it. 515-264-1700 is the phone number. 515-264-1700. Trent, let's throw out a nice little Sam and Gabe's gift card. I want to talk to some hunters here tonight. I really do. Where do you get your information on hunting? I know Midwest Outdoors. There's a lot of different places. This is going to be a unique platform, and I'm going to get into that. But, yeah, we're going to take a random caller here, and we'll give out a Sam and Gabe's gift card. You can enjoy your post-hunting over a libation, and a new location in the East Village in Des Moines, opening imminently, but the original up on Hickman Road in Urbandale, Sam and Gabe's at 515-264-1700. All right, we're currently in bow season, shotgun season right around the corner. What's in it for the deer hunter to go to Above the Game .tv right now?
Yeah, right now we do have basically a semi-live series. It's produced by Watermark Productions. If people watch Outdoor Sportsman Channel, they're going to be familiar with that name. They do shows like Whitetail Freaks, Red Rising, Nick's Wild Ride. They're a lot of the top-rated shows on outdoor television. So what you're going to see as a product on MC22 is equivalent to a Sportsman Channel, Outdoor Channel show, but it's going to be your local Iowa guys doing it. So it makes it kind of cool.
Which is going to be fun to watch. Yeah. All right, so
but there's a lot of educational stuff we'll put online.
Well, I was going to say, let's get into some of the stuff.
Product reviews, different strategies that we use in the field that makes us successful.
All right, what's the key to being a successful deer hunter in your opinion?
Like for me, it's a 365 commitment. Eat, sleep, and breathe it.
Really?
Yeah.
So the key though is, we talk about talent. I mean, there are talented deer hunters. Is that what you're telling me?
There's guys that they put in the time. If you put in any other sport, if you put in the time, you're going to get the results. But it's.
Give me the difference when you say the time. How do you refine your craft as a deer hunter? Is it just spending time in the woods? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, you got to spend time in the woods, and over the course of years, you gain a lot of experiences, whether they're positive or negative, and they form you into a better person in the woods, a better outdoorsman, because when you mess up once, you're going to try your best not to do it again, because you'll learn quick in the whitetail woods what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Again, the show is going to debut this coming Tuesday. It'll be aired on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 6. And it's also going to air on weekends, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock. Presented by People's Insurance Agency with 9 locations across Iowa. And we've got some great new sponsors coming on, which is really, really exciting. And some local people here within the state of Iowa. The Midwest. I grew up out in the East Coast, deer hunting big in the Vermont, New Hampshire area, upstate New York, the Catskills, the Adirondacks. Talk about the Midwest hunting. How different is it from other domiciles across the United States? How about Midwest hunting?
Yeah, well, I got back from Kansas last week. Shot a nice buck in Kansas, hunting with the guys from Scent Crusher, and the terrain there differs greatly from Iowa. For anybody who's traveled through Kansas, they know the Flint Hills. Around here, we're blessed with great agricultural fields, rolling hills, timbers, depending on what part of the states you're in. So deer have a lot of nutrition and rich soil to grow awesome antlers. But basically, when you head out East Coast, it's a lot different because there's a lot more hunters in the area, and then there's a lot more management that goes on in Iowa as far as age structure and maturity that makes our state so special. And another thing that makes Iowa in particular so special versus the states like Minnesota, who currently has a gun season going on now and it's rut. Iowa does a very good job protecting their rut, keeping it archery only. So we got a special thing going on here in the state of Iowa, and that's why we're excited to share it with everybody else.
I was talking to Josh Weidiger last night, and he was headed out to his deer stands.
Yep.
Talk about that. I mean, you're talking about a sheer novice here. So he's going out to check on his deer stands. What's he doing?
Well, actually, before I came here, he was snapping me some pictures of some big bucks on his trail cameras. So it's kind of it's an addiction, it gets in your blood just like anything else that you love, and it gets in you and it just drives you to keep wanting to do it more and more and invest more time in it. And it's just to be able to harvest an animal, it doesn't always have to be a big buck. It depends on what you're in it for. I mean, I enjoy the meat just as much as anything else, but when the thing that's gotten me recently is hunting my dad's farms, finding specific deer and trying to hunt them out. And actually got the one deer I wanted to kill this year on my dad's farm I was able to harvest. So It was pretty cool.
Talking to Brian Smith, again, AboveTheGame.tv, and they've got a home here on MC22, 822 high definition. It's going to start on Tuesday night. Pumped up for you guys because you're going to get 4 airings a week, 16 a month. And so the outdoorsmen, the hunters, are really going to have a place to interact. How do they get a hold of you guys at Above the Game? Because I know people are going to want to come in with questions.
The best place is honestly our Facebook platform, which is just, if you go on Facebook, type in AboveTheGame.tv. That'll be our big social platform. We have over 151,000 followers on there, so that's the best place to reach us, to shoot us a message on there, or we do have a contact us form through the website also.
All right, we're going to help a potential new friend of ours. He is a friend of ours no matter what, Bill Bernardo. How important are hunting dogs, by the way?
Very important, especially for a waterfowl pheasant hunter.
Okay.
It's very important to have a dog that's healthy and help you a lot in the field.
Right. Do you own a dog?
Yes, I do.
You do. A hunting dog?
Yes, but she's not used for hunting in particular because I myself don't do as much bird hunting, but she was originally supposed to be a service dog, so she didn't make the program, so we got to keep her.
Well, the name of the product is WinPro, and Bill Bernardo is here. It's a performance product for performance and health of hunting dogs, and some of the slogans, great performance starts on the inside, but you're a believer in this?
Oh, yeah. Smell that treat. It smells delicious.
He wants me to eat this.
I think Marty should eat it.
No, wait a second. He wants me to eat this. Nah, I think you guys set me up. Because he's like, no, you can eat it. It kind of looks like
Tootsie Roll.
Like a Tootsie Roll, or it looks like what's that, beef jerky. I swear to God, if I eat this, no, I'm not going to eat it.
I think he should eat it.
I'm out. But no, this is an endeavor where Bill's put a lot of his own money. Bill Bernardo from Ankeny put in a lot of his own money, and is going to launch this in January.
It's exciting to see a local entrepreneur like that.
Yeah.
That's putting out such a great product for everybody that does have hunting dogs in the Midwest.
Right. And so you think this has a chance to be a big hit, huh?
I think it's going to be a huge hit.
Wow, good for him.
Seriously, smell the thing. You're going to eat it before
No,
the show's
I'm
done.
not eating that.
Yeah, he's going to eat it before the show's done.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. But anyways, we wish Bill luck, and I think we'll probably at some point hopefully get him on a guest on one of your segments and so on.
Definitely.
Half-hour show,
Yep.
and you're going to have some commercial content. Where do we go for the first couple weeks? I mean, here we are in the middle of what bow season, shotgun season.
We're actually going to.
But you're going to talk outdoors year round. That's a lot of time to fill.
Yeah, we're going to start you off. We're going to do a little whitetail teaser, and then also mix in a hunt where we headed out west to Hartice Ranch. So we'll kind of take you out of the Midwest for a little bit and kind of show you a different style hunting, spot and stalk mule deer hunt.
What does that mean? Speak English to me.
Speaking English,
Yeah.
it's basically I went out and filmed a friend of ours out in Colorado.
Really?
He took his bow and we went around and located which mule deer he wanted to harvest, and we stalked up on it, and he was able to harvest it. And it's a really cool show because it was like a dream of his for 20 years. So got pretty emotional at it, and I think everybody's going to enjoy this first show.
Yeah, it's again Brian Smith from Above the Game. There's the logo, and you can go to abovethegame.tv, and we're linking them up on Sports Spotlight through our 300 web portals. Just very excited about it. I'm not dumb. I mean, I don't think I'm dumb, but I truly am amazed, and the passion for hunting. I mean,
It's huge.
It is such an untapped category for us, so we're excited about that. Can you talk about how you got started as a hunter, and then the adrenaline rush? Because I hear every hunter say that. The adrenaline rush is incredible when you're staring at a 10-point buck.
Well, it's when you finally get that.
Yeah.
Either whether it's a first deer you see or it's that one deer you've been hunting.
Right.
It puts you in a different gear. Basically, I got started just because my dad got me into the sport of hunting at a young age, and ever since then I've been hooked. And I started filming hunts specifically because a lot of people wouldn't believe what I was seeing. I'd come home and tell all the guys, what I was seeing, or the crazy stuff, whether it's crazy stuff you're seeing animals do, or a huge buck that you saw. So I figured I'd go and get a camera, and ever since then it's just kind of progressed to this.
Yeah, I was going to say, how is it when you guys are out hunting and you're also doing your show and you're doing media?
Yeah,
you got to be careful. How does that
it's
work?
twice the scent you're bringing into the woods.
Right.
And we do have some great partners that help us with concealing our scent crusher. It's a big thing when you bring twice the scent into the woods, twice the noise. And also, there's a lot of times that we don't shoot deer because it's not going to be on film. So there's a lot of sacrifices that go into it. But
All right, I'm going to go on the opposing team for a minute. Let's talk about the deer, the ones that are being hunted. You guys are the hunters. They're the hunted. This time of year, are they aware? Do you think it's hunting season? Does their behavior?
it depends how much
Yeah.
pressure they've had.
Right.
That's the biggest thing is pressure on your property. The less pressure you put on a piece of property, the better it's going to be throughout the season. So,
When you say less pressure, what do you mean?
how many times are you accessing your property? Are you going in their
Gotcha.
core areas? Your scent gets in there. The big mature deer, they're very smart in that regard. So they're not gonna put up with that for a very long period of time.
Interesting. It's abovethegame.tv, and again, it's presented by People's Insurance Agency. They have 9 locations across Iowa. They write truckers insurance in 46 states, the 11 states that we cover here on TV, and then we're also going to be on nationally and some 200 radio stations via Sports Byline USA and Sirius XM 93. We're excited about that. All right. So after the deer season, what do you guys talk about year round?
Well, basically, from deer hunting, we go into, shed hunting, turkey hunting, summer prep for deer season. You're always practicing. We have winter archery leagues that we all are members of, and I guess I can talk. Our team consists of basically Northeast Iowa.
Yeah,
and then I have some great guys I've met through the years at Southwest Iowa that shoot some giant deer.
I saw that. You guys actually have teams.
Yeah, we have teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is a competitive thing? You guys keep stats?
I think
or?
we should do that for the show. It'd be kind of cool.
Fantasy deer hunting. I can see it coming.
Basically, I can see it coming too.
That's
yeah.
unbelievable. Well, it's
But
great
no,
stuff.
we have a great group of guys. You can't do it without having a team because it takes a lot of footage to put shows together like that. We're going to bring 12 original shows throughout the year to viewers, so it's going to be pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Deer hunting stories. Everybody's got their deer hunting stories. Do you have one that comes to mind? Was it your first deer? Was there anything notable in your hunting career thus far that you would rate probably number one experience?
Anytime you can take somebody out and get somebody else involved in hunting is my biggest thing right now. It's always, I reflect back. I remember shooting my first deer, just a little button buck, but I was right next to my dad. So that was that's a big thing for me.
How
But
old
the
were
next
you? How old were you at the time?
12 years old.
12 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. That was the first time I harvested a deer. And since then, the best moment's been, like seeing my wife get her first deer. She was never into hunting until she met me, and I got her into it. And being in the tree with her and being able to video it and be there when she got her first deer, that's really awesome. But yeah, then getting other friends into hunting, and it's going to be exciting watching them have success also.
No question about it. All right, let's give social media. Let's talk about Facebook, Twitter.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yep, YouTube, Vimeo.
We're going to have the full array.
Yep.
Above the Game. .tv. We're linked up on sportspotlight.com. It's going to debut at 6 o'clock. But how are people? How do you interact with people? Mostly through social media.
Social media is our biggest platform. Like I said, that's what's made us grow so much, was our social platforms. Facebook especially has just been huge for us. We get a tremendous amount of interaction and support through that by fellow hunters all across the country.
How long ago did you guys start Above the Game?
It originally started in 2011.
Wow.
Yep.
So here you are, 5 years old, and you got this huge following. It speaks to the popularity. There's no question about it. And you've done most of your marketing through social media. So TV,
Yep.
satellite radio.
Yep.
This is a whole new venture for you guys, which
Yep.
is really exciting. Any fishing at all, or no?
We're going to get into some fishing.
Really?
Yeah. We're trying to convince Josh to go buy a new boat this weekend.
I'm telling you right now, it's the way to go.
So if
It's huge
if
here.
his wife is listening, she needs to okay the purchase of this boat.
That's going over. All right. Well, we want to again thank you, Brian Smith. And how do they get a hold of you? Just go to the website?
Yep. Just go to message and shoot a message to Brian, and I'll take care of you.
Yep. And again, we want to wish Bill Bernardo, our friend from WinPro, and you can get a hold of Bill at winpro.pet. How good is that? Bill P at winpro.pet, not net.pet. And again, his product is WinPro. And debuting in January, winpropet.com will be the website. WinPro, all one word, pet.com. So hopefully it'll be part of our family here on MediaCom and part of Above the Game. So when do you go hunting next? This weekend?
Yep, I'm going to be out. Well, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll get Josh out in the tree tomorrow if he takes a little time off work.
But do you guys venture outside of Iowa, too, in your
Yeah.
deer hunting?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Like I said, just got back from Kansas, had success there. You'll see that hunt.
How about Wisconsin, Minnesota?
Yeah, well, actually, we do have a couple of guys that do film in southeast Minnesota,
Right.
and that's where my in-laws are from. So that's something we're going to look at a lot more for next year. Is
Yeah,
bringing some different hunts in.
I got to
to
think
viewers.
one of the most, I think, interesting and fun parts is, do you guys stay in cabins and stuff? Do you go on?
Oh, yeah.
And that's got to be the best, huh?
It's awesome.
Beer
Yeah.
drinking, fires.
The stories,
cooking.
camaraderie, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what makes it all worth it.
I mean, that part of it, I think I could handle. Once it came to the other stuff, I might be on the outside looking in. But no, keep up the good work, and we're proud. I know the management at MediaCom Connections 22 across their whole vast reach here. We're going to hit 900,000 homes in Iowa. We're going to Minnesota, Wisconsin. We're not into Nebraska yet. All the way south to Springfield, Missouri. On the cusp of Minneapolis, Albert Lee area, and then all the way up to the southern suburbs of Chicago, Illinois, over into Indiana and Kentucky. And so we've got a vast reach, and I think you guys are going to continue to do great things, and we look forward to it. Brian, thank you, pal. Good job.
We're excited, man.
All right, check it out, folks. Debuting on Tuesday night at 6, Thursday nights at 6, Saturday mornings, perfect time, 8 a.m. before you head out into the woods, or maybe you're out there early in the morning, you come back for a respite. Sunday mornings at 8 as well. And we're going to announce a huge title sponsor on Tuesday during the Marty and Miller show at 3. We're excited about that. Thanks to Jason Whitaker. Did I say it right? I want to thank Jason, Josh, Jarvis, Dad, Joe, and Kathy. They're watching us up there. And where are they? In Osage? Elma, Iowa. They're big fans.
Can't forget Elma,
I
Iowa.
know. 6-2 and even. Adios. Good night.